Make sure you check out Strip Down this week.
Wait a minute.
Rapid tornado of questions.
Picasso!
Coming all the way from the Queen City.
This week, Strip Down goes green.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jiminy.
The last Saskatchewan performance.
Stripping me
All
down.
the way from Crake, Saskatchewan.
Tommy John.
He's a friend of Arms Up.
That's my cake.
There's the first shot of the night. Keep it going.
Basically, you're saying you're better than
Sit
me.
down and play your instruments.
Jay Semphill.
They'll bring the party. All you got to do is show up.
Are we still on the air? You are watching Stripped Down, Saskatchewan's only award-winning one-hour local music showcase. I am your host, Curtis Anderson, and yes, my mom says I clean up nicely. Just kidding, we got dressed up tonight because it's a big night on Stripped Down. Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Andrews.
Where the hell are all the roses? Where is the life I'd chosen? Where do all the people go when it's falling down? Where do I go? Where is the life I promised you? Where is the peace? 'Cause this is all brand new. How do I get to say that we made it out of this place here? I wanna leave but I got nowhere. I wanna stay but I can't be here, and I don't know where the hell this road goes. Without you I've got nothing, but maybe you're just pretending, and I don't know where the hell's my happy ending. How the hell could you love me less than the day that we first met? Is there no more hope? How am I supposed to fix what's broken? Where the hell do the dreamers go? And where the hell is my happy home that I'm supposed to be in? And why am I deceiving? I wanna leave but I got nowhere. I wanna stay but I can't be here, and I don't know where the hell this road goes. Without you I've got nothing, but maybe you're just pretending, and I don't know where the hell's my happy ending. Maybe I'm somewhere between the lost and the hopeless. Who would have thought that dreams can make you broken? Wanna leave but I got nowhere. I wanna stay but I just can't be here, and I don't know where the hell this road goes. Without you I've got nothing, but maybe you're just pretending, and I don't know where the hell's my happy ending. Maybe I don't deserve this happy ending.
Have a seat, Mr. Andrews. Brock Andrews tonight on Strip Down. Brock Andrews returning for his third time on the Strip Down stage. First two times were Songs for Suppers 1 and 2, and both times we talked about doing a solo show with just Brock Andrews. We had you booked a couple months ago and you got sick.
Yes.
You're back tonight. Thoughts? Your own show, 60 minutes. Brock Andrews, finally, episode 88 of Strip Down.
It's crazy. It's nothing but a semi-formal moment, I guess, eh?
Explain that right off the top. We had made plans.
Yes.
To have like an ugly sweater episode. We talked about it 2 years in a row on Songs for Supper. And then I had my ugly sweater all picked out.
Right.
And then you threw a wrench in the plans and you're like, no, let's go the other way.
Well, see, two parts. First off, I didn't have my ugly sweater picked out. And I was looking forward to having some time and going picking out the ugly sweater for Curtis.
Yeah.
You know, and putting some thought into it. I didn't just want to just throw something on in my closet and admit that I had an ugly sweater in my closet. Second thing is that both years in a row were winter. So
That's
the
right.
sweater thing, now it's summer, and it's kind of like, you know. So that's all I got, buddy.
That's good
But the next one, regardless of even if it's like another Christmas special or whatever, it's totally ugly sweaters.
And another first, you wanted me to back you up next time. You were going to
Yes.
give me like a tambourine.
For sure. We were doing a little bit in practice.
Yeah, I
and,
was singing backup vocals for you. We were kind of going off the cuff. It was pretty good. I
It was, you know.
I think that might break the Sask.
I think even the
Top
crew was
30.
kind of like, really? Did they practice? You know?
They were having a moment. There were tears.
We should have a Facebook
Jennifer
page.
Juba and Amanda were crying. There was lighters. It was good.
You know, like the Betty White to get on SNL thing?
Yeah.
We should have like the Curtis Anderson.
Let's get Curtis
play
Anderson
a song.
backing up the musicians on Stripped Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would, like, 3 people would like that, and it would be my mom. Okay, let me tell you how this episode came together, because this is a good story.
Okay.
We had a cancellation Monday. Band canceled, and it's like, oh, band cancels Monday. That makes my life hard.
And that's
'Cause
2
then I have
days
to-
ago.
2 days. So I hang up my cell phone, and then I had a shoot. Like, I have a day job. I do other stuff here at Shaw, and I had to do a story on these, like, women that pole dance for fitness. So it was kind of like a happy, sad sandwich. I
Women
was
that
like,
do pole dance for fitness.
yeah.
Where at?
I can't remember the name of the place. But anyways,
Was it downtown?
It was downtown.
Because my wife is the office manager.
See, you're jumping ahead in the story.
Oh,
See, this is where this is going, Brock.
Okay.
So the band cancels, and I'm sad, but I have to go do a story on women who pole dance for fitness, so I'm happy. And then I walk in, and this girl's like, hey, are you Curtis Anderson? And I'm like, yes, I am. And she's like, I'm Brock Andrews' husband, or wife. And I was like, oh. She's like, Brock Andrews is my husband. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, wait a minute. He's a musician.
Oh.
I need a musician.
Yeah.
There were texts, and there you were. You dropped everything
Really?
48 hours ago to come on the show. I told your wife to tell you you had to do it. And you were a little reluctant because a lot of the stuff is new.
Yeah, it's
But
a lot of it's new.
You're powering through, and on behalf of all Stripped Down, 100 thank yous for coming on.
Hey,
you
no
kept the
worries.
streak alive. 38 shows in a row this season. Thanks to you.
That's great, man. That's amazing, and that's huge on you and on Shaw and everybody too. So it's, you know, there's if this is all I got to do to help out, you know, a part of the music industry for a week, it's pretty easy. So.
Well, we very much appreciate it. Let's move past this. So what are we going to hear tonight? Is it all new, some new? What do you, because you do many different projects.
Yeah, I got a lot of hats.
Yeah.
And well, it's all going to be guitar based. Like I've
Yeah.
done some R&B albums and some dance stuff, and so it's all going to be guitar based, which is really fun actually. And it's going to be kind of half and half. I know that there's some new songs that I wanted to play, but some of them like literally just finished yesterday.
Yeah.
And some of the other stuff is a little bit older, like from one of my Brock Andrews band albums. And we had a video done with the one song, so I feel like kind of obligated to bring that one back out. And it's one of the go-tos as well. You know, you never forget the words. You're always good to go. So
the last 2 times you're on Stripped Down, Songs for Supper was like a storyteller circle almost. It was
Yeah.
you and Underneath the Fray and
Yeah.
Chris Brinkley, and I believe Mark Caesar was on.
Yeah.
Those were good times. And I think you have the record. You're tied with Underneath the Fray and Chris Brinkley now, and I think Smoke Killer tied. 4-way tie for the people who have been on the show the most. This is your
Really?
3rd appearance, yeah.
Wow.
So I might have to have all 4 of you on. You can have some sort of like
Battle to the
last-minute death match for the title of Stripped Down's most honored guest. Actually, no, that's not true. I think Josh Palmer's been on here like 17 times, but outside of him, it comes down to the 4 of you. Remembering good times, those Songs of Supper? We came on here, played some Christmas stuff.
absolutely a blast. You know, there's yeah, no, it was just a great time. I'm glad Chris Brinkley gave me the call for it. It's 2 years in a row now that I've played the show.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see what he changes on the format this year, but it's
Yeah.
it's on my calendar. Like it's
Yeah, you're in
I'm
it.
really looking forward to it. I really
Did
like
you
the,
play first night or second night last year? I can't remember because I wasn't able to go.
I played the second night. I was
Yep.
supposed to play the first night and had some evil texts the next morning from people who were like, "You didn't play last night."
Seriously?
And
Like you no-showed?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a no-show. It was, I think somebody got
no-showed Songs for Supper.
Somebody got sick on the Sunday, so I moved from the Saturday to the Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So I had
yeah.
people that were going to see me on the Saturday, and then I played the Sunday, and then they left out of town again, and yeah, that was good. But
See, this is good. Both times I had you on for Songs of Supper, it was like 60 minutes later, I felt like I didn't know you at all. Because that's usually the whole point of Stripped Down is we get to know the artist. You know?
Right.
Because anybody can go and buy your disc, but
Right.
this is the opportunity where we get to know you. You're an international award-winning singer-songwriter.
yes,
That's
It's a mouthful.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's. I'm still waiting for the Juno. I'm going to be one of those guys who will be releasing an album every year, a couple of years, being in as many projects as I can be, and as much in the Sask music as I can be, and then the goal is to win a Juno by the time I'm 53. So
You should get a Juno for being the youngest of 4 brothers alone. Like, how are you not some sort of serial killer? Wow, the youngest of 4 brothers.
yeah, a lot of days growing up on White Swan where one of the brothers throws me in front of a garage door and says, "Here, try to stop these pucks." And you're
That's-
like, I don't play hockey.
You have no choice. That must be like, does any of that come out in your songs? Like, that must have been a pretty rough childhood.
It's true, but it's really, really weird. You know what I've noticed is, I've been songwriting since I've been 13, so about 15 years I've been songwriting. And what I've noticed is,
That was probably your like escapism when you were 13.
Totally, 100%. You know, the biggest thing I've noticed is that in life, you can stay positive about everything. And you know, like even that song that I just played, you know, like it's pretty negative. And if I write something like that and play it, you know, for my mom or over the phone out where she is on our acreage or whoever I play it for, they'll be like, "Dude, are you and your wife okay?" Or you know, I'm like, "No, it's got nothing to do with me. It's an emotional outlet, right?" So I think.
Why wouldn't you and your wife be okay? She's a pole dancer. Come on.
Full instructor.
Pole instructor. Okay.
But,
what's the actually correct term for that? Sorry.
Well, she's a fitness instructor,
Yeah.
and she teaches several different classes.
And that's actually
it's just one of the activities they do.
I don't want people to get the wrong idea about your
No,
wife and what
yeah.
she does. She's a fitness instructor, and
there's-
it's some sort of fitness class.
Yeah, it is. And it's crazy popular.
Yeah.
Like there's thousands of people that go through it a year. Like it's.
I didn't
and
mean
it's
to
just,
derail your story.
No, it's all good.
I thought we were painting your wife in a negative picture.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. But yeah, so you know, so people will be like, "Oh, you guys okay?" or whatever. But it's got more to do with just the fact that that's the outlet. You know, so I can be a positive person. I can be happy. I can be who I want to be. And I think I really started songwriting when I was about 13. So you know, entering the teenage years with 3 older brothers who are, you know, older brothers. So I think that was a lot of help for me. You know, you just get thrown in the room, and it's okay if you get sent to your room because I got a couple guitars in there.
Yeah,
so
that's probably
I'm good.
pretty
so.
sweet out. You know,
Yeah.
it's either
Now-
this
now
or
you got
getting
your
like
Xbox.
60 wet willies.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
they got Xbox 360s in the room and all that jazz. But
Sweet.
I have my guitars.
All right, so where did you grow up again, real quick?
Grew up in Saskatoon actually.
Oh, okay.
Like was born in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And then the folks moved us around a little bit in high school. Bigger area, Wilkie area. Graduated North Battleford, and then moved out to Kelowna, Okanagan area for about 5 years.
We got so much to talk about tonight. There's so much here. You're made my job very easy with your multiple websites and there's random stuff and facts, and we have lots to talk about. But we should get to our music. First things first, what was the song you started the night off with?
That was called Falling Down.
Okay.
And it's one of the newest tracks, and it'll be on, coincidentally enough, the next Brock Andrews Band album.
Okay.
And the first Brock Andrews Band was kind of country, but it's more of just kind of
Country rock.
Yeah, and it's
Genre blending.
that's exactly what it is. It's an outlet for all the guys in the band to send through whatever genres they want to and try to make it flow with continuity.
All right, what's up next then? Song 2.
Actually, we're going to go to, there's a couple of songs that I kind of wrote loosely based on my small town experiences.
Okay.
So the next one is actually Chris Brinklow's favorite, and that's the reason I'm bringing it out. It's because he's always like, "Dude, why don't you play Main Street? It's the best song on your album. Dude, play Main Street."
So this one goes out to Chris Brinklow.
This one goes out to Mr. Brinklow. Certainly. This
All
is
right.
this is Main
This
Street.
is Main Street?
Yeah.
Take it away, sir.
Buried away deep inside you, the feelings that I know still remain. Only I know the secrets I can't tell you. As I sleep away the pain, hold on to me. Remembering all the wasted moments, all alone out on the open road. I long to see a familiar face, someone who might know my name. hold on to me. It's okay now, it's all over. I can't stay now, no, not for good. Walking down Main Street, I never thought I'd miss this place. I've fallen for you, but I figured it out too late. Now picture perfect memories of the lost years that I never thought I'd live to regret. Singing songs outside your bedroom window, 'cause you were my Juliet. Hold on to me. Now the years have changed and I've come back to tell you how my feelings changed, and I'm sorry for the past. But on your front porch a child plays, and I know that you moved on, you're not to blame. Hold on to me. It's okay now, 'cause I walked out on you, yeah. I needed to leave this place for good. Now everything's gone. I never thought I'd miss your face. It's okay now, it's all over. I can't stay now, no, not for good. Walking down Main Street, I never thought I'd miss this place. I've fallen for you, but I figured it out too late. Hold on to me. Hold on to me. Hold on to me.
You're watching Stripped Down with Brock Andrews in the Shaw TV studio. That song again was called
Main Street.
and it was for Chris Brinklow.
Mr. Brinklow.
How rewarding is that when like fellow musicians of your caliber are like, man, that's a great song.
It's really cool, especially because I'm usually the person that says that to them.
Yeah.
So I think, which is a great thing, you know, obviously about the Saskatchewan music in general. But because he's got a couple that, you know, once you hear, you can't get out of your head.
It's true.
But you know, it's a great thing for sure. And it's funny because it's never the songs that you pick up on. Mm-hmm. You know, you have a whole entire album and you're like, oh, okay, well, I think this song's good and this song's good and this song's good. So, you know, you do your singles thing and you do whatever else. And then somebody out of the blue just comes in and like, dude, this is your song. You're like, oh, all right.
We have to go to our first commercial break, but here's some Chris Brinklow trivia for you. He was the very first guest on Stripped Down. He was episode 1. And we came in and we did the show and everybody, like, no one knew what they were doing. All the volunteers were brand new and we nailed it. It was awesome. And then I went to look at it the next day and we didn't tape it. So he came back the next week and we did it again. That's a true story. I was like, I can't believe it's looking that good. Like, I was watching on the monitors we were doing. The volunteers were all like just picking up on it. It was so good. And you know what it was?
You just wanted more time with Brinklow.
Well, there's that, but our director Jay Neufeld said, you know, hit play on the deck because like we're still taping on tape back there, or we were at the time, and a lot of these kids didn't grow up with like tapes; they were already into CDs, so they just hit record. They didn't know play and record.
Oh, really?
How would you know if you didn't grow up with tapes?
Sure.
Right? It makes sense.
If you didn't have a Fisher-Price tape deck.
Yeah, so that's the trivia of episode 1 of Stripped Down. So there's like a lost episode out there that, you know, just record, not play and record. Anyways, we got lots more Stripped Down coming up with Brock Andrews right after this.
And I hope this episode never ends, and I'm laughing again.
Ultimo Uramoda men's clothing store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
If you were asked to name the first butterfly that came to mind, I bet you'd say the monarch. Probably because its beautiful orange, black, and white wings are so memorable. But there's more to this little creature than just good looks. Even though they appear delicate, monarch butterflies undertake the grueling task of migrating thousands of kilometers to Mexico each year. To survive the long trip, these butterflies will need to feed on nectar from wild-flowering plants. Problem is, some people consider these plants pesky weeds and use herbicides to get rid of them. How can you help? Look into ways of making your garden butterfly-friendly. Try planting butterfly weed, asters, and other flowering plants. And before you know it, many butterflies will be calling your backyard home. But that's just a start. When you go to hww.ca, you'll find out more about the monarch butterfly and get ideas on how to help protect Canada's wildlife. That's hww.ca.
And we're back, spending 60 minutes with local singer-songwriter Mr. Brock Andrews, not to be confused with the Brock Andrews Band or the Brock Andrews solo project where you do like electronica music. So much I don't know about you. You want to jump into that, or do you want to talk a little bit more about your childhood? Or your quotes? Because like that's awesome, you threw it out there. Growing up, your influences, like New Kids on the Block.
How'd you find that out?
Who has the guts to put that? Belle Biv DeVoe. Who has the guts to put that on their MySpace?
That
These are
girl's
my
poison,
influences.
man. That's good times. It's classic. It's classic. Maybe not the New Kid side,
And
but
then
Belle Biv DeVoe.
I love how you go from New Kids on the Block, Belle Biv DeVoe, all the way to Matchbox 20. What? There's like 15 years in between there.
But see, what I like about that is, you know,
That was like 15 years of Belle Biv DeVoe for you. Like you couldn't move past till you heard Matchbox 20.
I get what you're saying. Yes, it pretty much was.
Yeah, that's a lot of poison.
No, it's what I like about it is that there's a lot of people who will just be like, oh, you know what? Who do you sound like? Oh, I sound like Avril. You're like, well, great, you sound like Avril, but there's already an Avril out there, so.
Oh, I see. So
You know
you're
what I
like,
mean?
I
So-
sound like Belle Biv DeVoe.
Well, there's another side to me that writes songs for people who sound like Belle Biv DeVoe. Put it that way.
Okay, if you're serious, you want me to back you up next time, I'm totally going to learn to dance like Belle Biv DeVoe. And
Okay.
when I'm not playing the tambourine, I'll dance behind you.
Did you ever see the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode where they shot a video for Belle Biv DeVoe in his living room?
No, but I bet you Jazz got thrown out by Dr. Phil, thrown out of the house at some point.
We
didn't
could
it?
do a little homage to it on the 100th episode or
could.
something.
I do remember, wow, we're getting really off topic, an episode of Scrubs where JD's Fred totally busted out some sweet dance moves to that song.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, it's
It
everywhere.
transcends.
New Kids on the Block, not so much.
It's
And
like our generation's Stairway to Heaven, Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. It
That's
is.
true. And New Kids was only because that was my first concert, and you don't really, you know, a lot of people can probably attest to this, that you don't really get to pick your first concert. I mean, I probably did when I was 7,
Yeah.
but, you know, like, truthfully, looking back at it, it's like, I know some people who, like, had, like, Metallica as their first concert.
Yeah.
My wife had a hard rock band as her first concert, too, and it was like, if I could redo it.
But I mean, you probably picked up on some of that stuff. You're like, man, this is what I want to do, just not with 4 other dudes. You know.
Exactly.
There's a quote. Okay, let's move on. Keith Urban. See, then all of a sudden it's country.
Yeah.
The Jimmy Eat World, which I had to really think to remember, and then Garth Brooks, which I know nobody's a fan of him, but I honestly am.
You know what? I wasn't.
I don't know what it is, but I don't know.
1994, the Hits album came out, and I didn't realize what I was missing. You
Yeah.
know? Great
It's-
album.
That's the album.
If you can tell me you appreciate music, and you can also tell me you don't like the Hits album,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Great music.
Go to
shouldn't-
bars and
Doesn't have a
tell
genre. You know what I'm saying? Great music. can be rock, can be country, can be whatever. It's just whatever you add to the song.
I did a year out in Brandon, Manitoba while I was going to media school. And for some reason, that was one of the discs my wife and I always listened to when we were driving there and back. And it started out like, oh, this will be funny. And by like the third trip, we were like totally digging every other song. And I still can't endorse the rodeo song any stretch of the imagination.
No.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
but everything else, pretty solid. All right, Garth Brooks, 2 thumbs up from us.
Yeah, 2 thumbs. 4
Okay,
thumbs.
let's move on. You're going to play like 10 minutes worth of music, so how do you even set this up? I tried to, you're I think maybe the second person that's done this. The Sheepdogs did this, and they kind of made a fool out of me because I was like, wow, back-to-back songs, how's this going to work? And the guy was like, well, Curtis, we're going to play one song, and then we're going to bridge into the second song. And I was like, okay, sure, make me look silly. But why the decision? Why don't you want to break them up? It just...
I think just because it added a little bit different to me. Like, Coming Home to You is probably one of my most recognizable older songs.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted to have something a little bit different about it.
Okay.
You know? And when I was practicing, I really kind of wanted a theme behind the songs that I would pick. And I realized that everything was kind of focused around the chord of G, or the key of G, sorry. So it was either starting or ending with a G. So I was like...
I'm not going to have to know that stuff to play tambourine for you, am I?
No.
Okay.
No, probably not.
Okay.
But if we ever did like an accordion or something...
I got to know my G's.
The G scale.
Some people call me G. Does that count? Let's take it away.
Another day it comes as I kiss you goodbye. I always seem to rise before the sun in the sky. I should have called in sick, but now I'm done half the drive. And another cup of coffee's what keeps me alive. I'm punching out work, don't know why I've been here so long. How could my younger daydreams go so wrong? I guess it's not so bad, I just feel so alone. And by the end of my shift, everything aches to the bone. The best part of my day, the only thing that gets me through, is knowing when it's quitting time. I'm coming home to you, I'm coming home, I'm on my way. I'll kiss you softly until the next day. I'm coming home, the day's finally through. It's quitting time, baby girl. I'm coming home to you. Time seems to stand still, no matter how much gets done. Working hard all day doesn't leave any time for fun. I'll never make much, and we spend every dime. My work boots are worn and my watch doesn't tell time. But I'll never complain, 'cause one thing gets me through. I know when it's quitting time. Coming home to you, I'm coming home, I'm on my way. I'll kiss you softly until the next day. I'm coming home, the day's finally through. It's quitting time, baby girl. I'm coming home to you. Coming home, the day is finally through. It's quitting time, baby girl. I'm coming home to you. time stands still. Without you, time stands still. I'm coming home to you. Time stands still. Without you, time stands still. I can think of a million reasons to throw this away. I can stop all the pain you're feeling by just telling you to stay. I know things are probably for the best now, but is this the last time I say goodbye? I can stop all the pain you're feeling, throwing this away. I can see it on your face, you're leaving, but I kinda want you to stay. I know things are probably for the best now, but is this the last time that I say goodnight? 'Cause I don't really know all the reasons why I'm pushing you away, and I don't really know how to tell you what I wanna say. 'Cause in your eyes I see a place where I don't have to hide, a place where I can just be me. And in this emptiness, it's starting to sink in. You've got me underneath your skin. I can think of a million words that I'm not gonna say. I can see you and me, who are better off this way. I know things are for the best now, but is this the last time that I say goodnight? 'Cause I don't really know all the reasons why I'm pushing you away, and I don't really know how to tell you what I wanna say. 'Cause in your eyes I see a place where I don't have to hide, a place where I can just be me. And in this emptiness, it's starting to sink in. You've got me underneath your skin. And in this emptiness, well, it's starting to sink in. You've got me underneath your skin. Things are for the best now, but is this the last time I say goodbye?
Marathon there.
I think that I know why people don't play 2 back-to-back, because it's
Why?
really hot.
Yeah. Good job. You okay?
Yeah, it
Need
wasn't
some
the
water?
best bridge in that I'd ever done. But
I enjoyed it.
it sounded better.
It's
in my
ambitious.
head.
It's ambitious.
All right.
Thank you for that.
No worries.
Again, I called you 2 days ago and said, drop everything, Brock. I need a favor. I had a band cancel. You need to come in. And you're like, done. And you were all worried. You're like, is it okay if like I have like a few lyric sheets? And I was like, man, that's like the best thing. That's the best thing. That means
that's the rawness.
Well, that means our guests aren't just phoning it in, right? Like
Right,
they're
that's true.
actually. We had Shane Volk, the lead singer of One Bad Son, come on a couple weeks ago. It was like the last show before he moved out to BC, and yeah, it was all stuff he had spent a couple days before practicing. It was pretty cool. So.
And you know what else, man? It's live, right? Like when you're in the studio, you just lay down the track, and if you mess up a word or pronounce something wrong, you just redo it, right? And you can even take that section and copy it to a second one, so you don't even have to do it the second time. So it's we're not used to it.
I'm going to do a harsh transition here. We talked about him first when I was talking about how many people have been on the show, how many times, and the name Josh Palmer came up, and it reminded me of a game we used to play in the first season of Stripped Down.
Yes,
so
sir.
let's do this. Let's
I'm
play.
ready.
Let's bring it back. The 3 degrees of Josh Palmer. There it is, right there on your screen. All right. It was like the Kevin Bacon thing. This is fun. We haven't played this in a while.
Okay.
Have you worked within 3 degrees of local singer-songwriter and musician and audio Jedi Josh Palmer?
Of course.
Yeah?
Of course.
Where's the connection?
Well, me and Josh actually go way back.
Of course you do.
I think a lot of people do in Sask music, you know, like he's been on the number 1 on my top 30, my Sask top 30 countdown that I do.
Yep.
He's been on there, I think, a couple of times. Once with just Josh,
Yep.
because Savior was released under just Josh, right? Himself.
Yes.
I think first.
Yeah.
And then The Rebellion had a song on there as well. And I mean, what can you say about the guy? He's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like just watching him up on stage with like one guitar and just, I love it.
He actually saved us too back in the day. Back
Did
in
he?
November, we had a super show planned. It was December. We had a super show planned at the Western Development Museum. We were going to do a Christmas show underneath the big giant Shaw toy tree.
Yeah.
Just play Christmas songs. And the gentleman that was going to perform got ill. And again, it was like a last minute, oh, are you kidding me? We booked the WDM. We got a Christmas tree. It's Christmas.
Yeah.
Who steps up? Josh Palmer.
And there you go. The first time I met Josh Palmer, he worked at HEL.
Yep.
And my parents had a band in the 70s, and they had a couple of albums. And my father's best friends with Ralph, who used to own HEL.
Okay.
So as soon as I wanted to meet Ralph one time, and he introduced me to Josh, and
There we go.
the rest is history.
It's your hour. Let's talk about you again. Okay.
All right.
Your band's like out in Kelowna, like the
Yeah,
So
yeah.
How does that happen?
The Brock Andrews band's out there because when I was out there with my wife,
Yeah.
we obviously got into a bunch of projects, and I think, you know, in Saskatchewan especially, musicians can't just have one gig.
No,
You know,
not
you can't
if you
just-
want to eat and pay rent.
Exactly. Unless you want to be divorced and living out of your car eating craft dinner. Until your car gets towed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, obviously you have to have, if another 9 to 5 or a couple other projects
Yeah.
that you work with, maybe a cover band to pay the rent or whatever you do, right? So when we first moved out there, I kind of took notice of guys and friendships that I built, and guys that I would want in like a amazing like Uber band if I could build one. And it was hilarious because after the next couple of years went on and on and on, I turned out to be really, really good friends with a couple of these guys who I had just, you know, picked a long time ago. Like, man, would it be awesome to be in a group with that guy? And so many of the guys in my band, like there's 4 other members besides myself, and they're phenomenal songwriters, they're phenomenal musicians, they're phenomenal lead vocalists in their own groups. And that's actually going to be, there's a segue for you, that's actually going to be showcased in our next album. It's a bit of a different kind of an approach. My wife absolutely loves the new Slash album, and so do I. So the concept of Slash was to pick, you know, different singers for his different songs, right? So I was talking with the guys, we were out in Kelowna actually last week, and we had a barbecue get together kind of a thing, and everybody always has projects that you push to the side.
Yeah.
You never actually release. You know, 5 years later, you're like, dude, how come you never released an album? You know, what's going on? So I told the guys, I said, I'm gonna write a couple of songs and sing a couple of songs on the next Brock Andrews Band album. I said, Eric, you're gonna write and sing a couple of songs. Nori, you're gonna write, sing a couple of songs. Scotty, I even want him to do a couple of songs, and my drummer as well. Do a couple of songs. He can do the Phil Collins kind of thing, you know. And I want the continuity to be there for all the different tracks. Just so the sound after one another sounds, you know, like a full album. But I think just the differences that we have in songwriting and the differences we have in our vocal styles and melodies, even how we structure melodies, is just so different. It's going to be, I'm stoked to hear it, you know?
Okay, so you go out there and you play with the band.
Yeah.
Does the band ever come here, or do you pretty much Saskatchewan? You're gonna get solo Brock Andrews.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that works. Is yeah, you're right. Like we never play any shows in Saskatchewan.
Okay.
It's just that the opportunity hasn't come up.
Yeah, no,
you know. So
fair enough.
I think you could call Saskatchewan just Brock Andrews territory, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, and then
maybe the guys are watching.
if the viewers are not confused enough, so there's Brock Andrews band out in BC. There's Brock Andrews, the solo guy here.
Yeah.
And then you also recently started up some sort of like electronica thing. What is?
Oh
that?
no. That primarily came off of writing songs for people that came out of Canadian Idol, who, you know, from Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman down in Regina, and I did some work with Tyler Lewis.
Tyler Lewis, yeah.
But he's more country, obviously,
Yeah.
based. But there was a couple artists that came out of Canadian Idol, and I was supposed to do some R&B songs for them, and some hip-hop songs for them, and some dance songs for them. And it was hilarious when I picked up, the one gentleman's name is Solomon Sear. When I picked up...
That is hilarious.
When I picked up... That wasn't the funny part.
Okay.
Touche. When I picked up his project, you know, we both just creatively kind of meshed.
Okay.
And I really wanted to do this project with him. He really wanted to do it with me, and he wanted me to write the whole album. And I was like, yeah, sounds great, perfect. So then I sit down and do everything after I agree to do it, and I'm like, what's the genre? He's like, R&B. I'm like, of course it is. I can do R&B. So I got a bunch of software, and that's where that comes from. And when I send off the tracks to my vocalists or the artists that will do the tracks, I have to lay down the melodies.
Oh, okay.
So
wow.
off of the Brock Andrews.
I was way off then.
Off of the brockandrews.com website, I put some of those songs up just so that other people who are interested in having me as a songwriter can listen to what I can do on the different genres. If that makes sense.
That does. That's way off what I thought. I thought you put on like a silly toque and big sunglasses and we're like, all right, you wankers, here's a track for you.
But here's the other side of that, is that some of the fan base for Brock Andrews Band in the States has picked up on some of those tracks from the website. And I know college radio has done at least 2 or 3 of the R&B songs with my vocals on it. And one of the dance tracks.
Oh, getting a
So
nosebleed.
it's like, so my wife's like, why don't you go tour Vegas or something? And I'm like, well, I think you need more than a couple of college radio
Can we
stations.
sum this up as you're very busy and you're very talented? Can we sum that last like 6 minute? I once again I feel like I know you less than when we started.
I like to sum it up as it's just music. It's a song, and whatever you add to it creates the genre.
Speaking of just music, have you recovered? Do you wanna do one more? I think
Yeah.
we're gonna drop a commercial break. Let's see. Got talking to director Jay Neufeld in my earpiece. Yeah, he says it's cool. We can drop a break if you want.
Okay, cool. Let's drop it.
So we'll play another song, and then I guess we'll take our last commercial break.
Okay.
All right. What's up next? Where can we possibly go next?
Where are we going next? We're going to a new song.
Okay.
How about that, eh? It's called Forgetting You. So hopefully I don't forget the lyrics.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
keep
maybe
close.
I'll pull
Again.
out a sheet for this one.
Yeah. 2 days notice, everybody. Brock Andrews calls in sick from work and just practices all day. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Thanks for being here tonight. Brand new song from Brock Andrews.
Yes, sir. The last 2 are new.
All right. Take it away, sir.
If I could have held on, maybe now would be better. I'm starting to miss your faults, and I miss the way you taste. If I could hide behind this fake smile and let the clock stand still, maybe you would still be here. And maybe we could start all over again. Well, it's all true. I never thought I'd miss the little things, the way your hair smells, and the way you make me smile when you sing. I'm forgetting you and all the times we would stay in bed till noon. My pillow, it still lingers with the smell of your perfume. I'm forgetting you, the one who made sure that we had all the life's little moments. And I never took the time to notice. Yeah, I'm sorry, I never noticed. If this wasn't too late, maybe now would be better, because I'm starting to miss your faults, and I miss the way you taste. If I could hide behind this fake smile and let the clock just stop, maybe you would still be here, and maybe we could start this all over again. Well, it's all true, I never thought I'd miss those little things, the way your hair smells and the way you make me smile when you sing. I'm forgetting you and all the times we would stay in bed till noon. My pillow, it still lingers with the smell of your perfume. I'm forgetting you, the one who made sure that we had all the life's little moments. And I never took the time to notice. Yeah, I'm sorry, I never noticed. Forgetting you and all the times we would stay in bed till noon. My pillow, it still lingers with the smell of your perfume. I'm forgetting you, the one who made sure that we had all the life's little moments. And I never took the time to notice. I'm sorry, it took till now to notice.
Another brand new one by Brock Andrews. You're watching Stripped Down. We're gearing up for our last commercial break, but before we do that, there's another quote on one of my spaces or Facebook. It was just, "Hey bebe."
Oh yeah.
Is that like your catchphrase?
Yeah, it's really
You're like
weird.
the "Hey bebe" guy?
It's totally like something you don't even realize you're doing, and then finally, like 2 years later, everybody's like, "Why does Brock always say bebe?" And then some people say it back to me, and they'll like text it to me like BABY, but it's become BABEY.
Okay.
And everybody knows me as "Hey baby."
Hey bebe.
How
Is
you
that one of
doing,
those
baby?
things you could have been self-conscious about, but then you're like, "Oh, I'm doing it now. That's my thing."
Exactly.
You guys
that's my
want the,
shtick.
you guys want the "Hey bebe" guy? You're getting the "Hey bebe"
yeah,
guy.
the "Hey baby" guy.
Awesome. All right. We have to take our last commercial break. It's been a lot of fun so far.
That's been a blast.
I'm excited. See what the last 10 minutes hold. Yeah. We have 10 more minutes. We wrap things up with Brock Andrews coming up right after this.
Don't go anywhere. More Stripped Down after the break.
Do you know where stuff goes once it's flushed down the toilet? It travels down pipes under our streets to a sewage treatment plant. There it is cleaned up through a variety of processes before it is sent back out in our lakes or rivers. The problem occurs when people flush things down the toilet like makeup, cleaning supplies, and some pharmaceuticals that the sewage treatment plant can't clean up. They are dumped untreated into our waterways, which other people depend on for their drinking water. Some cities continue to dump their sewage untreated into our waterways, while others are using innovative thinking to reuse sewage byproducts as fertilizer. What can you do? Be sure to properly dispose of any chemicals or unused medicine at your city's hazardous waste disposal site. It's our turn to take care of this planet, and I think we can do a better job. What do you think? For more information on how you can be more water aware, visit waterunderfire.ca.
Escape sports gear and equipment for longboarding, freeline skating, kiteboarding, unicycling, extra cycling, dirt surfing, and mountain boarding. For more information on sales and rentals, www.escapesports.ca.
Mother's Music provides a wide range of instruments. 617 8th Street East, Saskatoon. Operating for 17 years with music lessons, equipment sales, and rentals. Mother's Music, www.mothersmusic.com. Ultimo Uramoda Men's Clothing Store. Denim, footwear, leather jackets, sportswear. 204 3rd Avenue South, Saskatoon. Call 664-6640.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brock Andrews.
Are you looking out the window? Are you wandering eyes lost in the moonlight with mine? I'm looking at the same night sky. Did you kiss my picture goodnight? Are you snuggled in your robe but can't keep your eyes closed 'cause my side of the bed is still cold? Just close your eyes and I'll sing you a lullaby. Pretend I'm holding you tight as you dream tonight. Just close your eyes and shut off the world outside. I'm giving a kiss goodnight through this lullaby. Did you find a note under your pillow telling you to press play and slowly fade away instead of counting sheep? Well, I'll sing you to sleep. It won't be long before I'm back from the road, and when I get home, well, I'll sing you a song that'll let you know you'll never be alone. Just close your eyes and I'll sing you a lullaby. Pretend I'm holding you tight as you dream tonight. Just close your eyes and shut off the world outside, because I'm giving a kiss goodnight through this lullaby. Wherever your dreams take you, know that I'll be there to wake you. All of your lonely nights are gone. Just close your eyes and I'll sing you a lullaby. Pretend I'm holding you tight as you dream tonight. Just close your eyes and shut off the world outside, because I'm giving a kiss goodnight through this lullaby. I'm giving a kiss goodnight through this lullaby.
All right, we're wrapping up 60 Minutes with an international award-winning singer-songwriter, Mr. Brock Andrews. Did you have fun? This was like you, man. This was your first like full Brock Andrews episode here on Strip Down.
It was a blast, and it's way overdue, and this cannot be this long till the next one happens.
No, well, I was going to invite you back if you do like an electronica thing, but apparently that's not.
No, actually, I might do that.
Yeah?
No, for sure.
Sweet.
I'd totally be up for that.
So, I think we've covered this, but what are you going to get if you come and check out Brock Andrews? In Saskatchewan, you're going to get this.
Yeah.
If you go check you out in Kelowna, it's going to be a full band, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. See, there's Brock Andrews and there's Brock Andrews Band,
yes.
right? But really, I'm just there's Rob Thomas and there's Matchbox 20.
This is true.
You're
branching out.
There's what, Fergie and Black Eyed Peas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like
that was a good way of explaining it to me. I get it now.
Thank you. All right. It's just other projects I can keep myself busy with, right?
Best website to keep tabs on you?
BrockAndrews.com.
BrockAndrews.com. And then there's links from there to everything else?
To everything else.
Sweet.
Or Google.
The one thing we didn't touch on, you're an actor on top of everything else you do, right?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's good. It's a little slower around Saskatchewan these days, but but it's great. No, it's good because I have 3 projects on the go this year.
Really?
So it's and I'm doing some work with Underneath the Fray right now, just on her album as well.
I love Lois.
So, I know.
Underneath
She's
the Fray is
fantastic.
such a talent. We're trying to get her back on. Yeah, she's in production, right, for her?
She is. Yeah.
Album?
Yeah.
Right.
I have a couple of tracks I'm working on right now for her.
So what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
Do you even have to ask? Dude, it's Rockstar.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg. Actually, you know what else is interesting though? Top 3.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Wow. So I thought maybe we could like run some lines here with like 2 minutes left. You want to do some acting, some improv?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah, you want to do that? All right, we got 3 minutes.
Okay,
let's do something let's stand up. Everybody, cameras. Here we go, live TV.
What's
Let's
my
do this.
motivation?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Give us a scenario. Someone shout something.
Pet store. Pet store is good.
Circus and the elephant is loose.
Okay.
The elephant's loose.
Oh my God, Brock.
What?
The elephant is loose.
The elephant's loose?
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna find Chuckles?
Dude.
He's trampling jugglers as we speak.
Seriously. Which jugglers though? This is important.
Lenny and David, David's pretty
good.
expendable. He can only do 5. Lenny can do 7. So if one's got to go, I'm pretty happy it's him.
Right.
How do you even catch an elephant at this point, Brock?
You know what? It all depends on who he's going after right now, I think. Because some of the jugglers, like you said, are exposed, disposable. And besides that, it really shouldn't be hard to miss. The elephant's fair size to it, right? And we should probably just go ask people if they've seen the elephant.
And scene. That was pretty good. That was good stuff.
That wasn't even scripted. Like
No,
this is not a
this is
script,
nothing.
you guys.
No.
This is wow.
You ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, I'm good.
It was a lot of fun, man. Thanks. It's been good times. I gotta say
Pleasure,
goodbye
buddy.
to the sponsors.
You're officially a baby now.
Yeah, I'm a baby.
You're a baby.
All right. I was gonna start with that. I was gonna make the elephant's loose, baby, but I thought you'd laugh, and it was a serious moment.
Yeah,
An elephant trampling jugglers would be serious. You wouldn't laugh about that. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks to tonight's crew and our great sponsors, Ultimo Euromoda, Escape Sports, and Mother's Music. For all things Stripped Down, hit myspace.com/stripdownsask. We'll have pictures from tonight's episode and all 87 episodes that came before it. Boom! Are you ready, buddy?
Let's do it.
All right, he's sitting. No, stand up, stand.
I'm up.
Stand. All right, we're not doing the acting thing anymore. For the last time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brock Andrews. Pleasure. Coming up this week on Stripped Down, I got so tired of booking bands every week, I'm just gonna play the show myself. That's right, 60 minutes with local singer-songwriter Curtis Anderson. Just joking, it's Brock Andrews.